Well, a surprise today for survivors in great need. Housing and Urban Development Secretary Dr. Ben Carson visited the battered women's shelter in Akron to announce significant funding to help jumpstart new lives. Our senior health correspondent Monica Robbins was the only television reporter there with the secretary today and has the story.
What many people don't realize is when someone leaves a domestic violence shelter, they often have nowhere else to go. This funding is going to help get them on their feet so they don't have to go back to a dangerous situation.
8 years ago, Terry Heckman realized shelter survivors could be considered homeless when it was time for them to leave, so she applied for federal funding from HUD.
Our shelter got the experience running this money for a few years under the auspice of homeless by reason of domestic violence.
The money was critical for survivors like Judy, who wouldn't be where she is today.
A 3-bedroom home that I would never been able to get on my own because they helped me with the security deposit, the rental.
Jason received funding at a time he needed it most.
My son had actually got brain cancer, and I spent about 10 months of my time in a hospital, and obviously not being able to work full-time, HUD picked up what I could not afford.
Now, for the first time, HUD released funding for domestic violence shelters, and HUD Secretary Ben Carson came to Akron to make the announcement.
$50 million to projects dedicated to assisting survivors of domestic violence and stalking and dating violence.
Akron Shelter received $1.7 million, but it's not just for them.
To help the entire state, working with every shelter in the state, helping them to have some type of transitional program.
Meaning rural areas will be getting money for the first time.
Pays for all of their rent, all of their utilities. It can pay for schooling, it can pay for childcare.
For up to 9 months. More importantly, it gives them confidence to start life over.
I'm no longer a victim, I'm a survivor.
Currently, the funding is helping 24 people who've since left the shelter. Currently, there are 78 more here who may soon be benefiting. In Akron, Monica Robbins, Channel 3 News.